Namaste everybody. Namaste. So Ameya ji gave some introduction to you about me. Have you met any neurosurgeon prior to this? No. So today, 2-3 people are there who they have met. Have you met any yoga therapist prior to this? Have you met a neurosurgeon who is a yoga therapist? So I am not branding myself, but I have been branded by my patients as yogic neurosurgeon. Okay. The thing is that I treat my patients with both neurosurgical knowledge as well as yoga knowledge. And today I am going to give you a glimpse of what generally I do with my patients. Okay. So the topic will be neuroscience, yoga and equality for all. Equality for all because this is a celebration for Women's Day and the hashtag was each for equal. Next slide. So happy Women's Day 2020, each for equal. Next slide. So whether it is really equal, that is what your colleague, he showed 2 videos. We talk about equality, but whether it is really equal or not, that we have to understand. So who is she? All of you know her? Some people have a smile on their faces. It is an interactive session. I am not going to, preach you people something. We are going to have an interaction with each other.
Bollywood actress Sunny Leone.
Bollywood actress?
Sunny Leone.
Before that, what actress she was?
She was into the porn industry.
Porn industry, okay. But this photo, have you seen this photo prior to this?
No.
You would have seen other kinds of photos of her. But now today you are seeing that she is visiting Siddhi Vinayak temple. This is like photo from Siddhi Vinayak temple in Mumbai. Has anybody visited Siddhi Vinayak temple in Mumbai? Yes. Okay, many of you have visited. Do you know about this aspect of her life?
Yes.
Okay, so you know about her, that what she is doing, and you are following her and you are understanding that how she is leading her life. Correct? So what I want all of you to learn, that your past does not determine your future. What determines your future is your present moment. So please come down to your present moment. Okay? Now, next one. Anybody knows her? What is her name? Very nice. Who is that? Please give a big round of applause for that gentleman. Very nice. So he knows the meaning of equality somewhere. So he follows all the famous ladies and he learns from them. Okay. Now you know she is Nanammal. She is no more. Okay. She recently passed away. She was 98 years when she was doing these asanas. Can anybody do these asanas out of you? Those who do can raise their hands. Yes. Okay, you can do it. Very nice. Do you know these are easy or difficult? They are difficult. Okay. Now at 98 years, will they be more difficult or easy? They will be easy if you are practicing for last 70-80 years. Okay, so your future is determined by what you practice now. Okay. Another thing, she never visited even a single doctor. She never visited any single doctor, and she had trained almost 2.5 to 5 lakh people in yoga. Okay. And she died of head injury, not because of any illness. Fine. So it means that, see, many of you don't know her. So it is a time, it is a wake-up call that we need to follow all varieties of people, not only glamour. Okay. The equality is not about gender. The equality is about all aspects of life. I will come down to that slowly. Next slide. So what is neuroscience? How many of you have heard this word neuroscience? Many of you would have heard. Okay, so I will give you the scientific definition and what is included in neuroscience. What is in neuroscience? The scientific study of nervous system, developmental biology, anatomy, physiology, cytology, and mathematical modeling. I came to know through your leader that many of you are mathematicians, or I think all of you are mathematicians, correct? So even neuroscience requires mathematical modeling. And obviously, whenever there is biology, there is always genetics and molecular biology as well. And finally, there is very important word which is called as psychology. Okay, all of us have some sort of psychological behavior. Okay, if I compare all of us with some machine, then this body is to be considered as somebody, anybody, nobody? Okay, everybody listen, this is hardware. Okay, what you are seeing is hardware, and what is going on right now in your mind, which I am not able to understand, is software. Once your mouth opens, then I slightly can understand that what is going on inside the software. So I want you people to interact. Okay, otherwise I will think that in this hardware software is not loading. Okay, fine, thank you. Next. So what is yoga? See, neuroscience we have taken. Okay, we understood the hardcore definition of neuroscience, but yoga has been there since thousands of years. Agreed? Since thousands of years yoga is there. What is the meaning of yoga? For you, anybody, what is your understanding of yoga? At least 3 people should answer to me. Please. Meditation. Okay, 1.
It's about breathing.
It's about breathing. Okay, then it's about exercising. Okay.
Understanding your body's behavior.
Understanding your body's behavior. Okay. It's about cessation of the thought, means creating thoughtless state. Okay. Okay.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Very nice. So all of you are correct. It means that yoga is like more than what we think at a moment. Correct. If I want to tell you in a very simple word, what is the meaning of yoga in Sanskrit? Yoga means what? In mathematics, what is yoga? Union. Correct. So here what we are uniting? Body and the mind. Okay. And to unite the body and the mind, what we need? When the body and the mind are not uniting, see, so many of you are sitting here, but if somebody is thinking what is happening at my PG, or else to take towards the slightly sadder aspect, what is happening to my parents? My father yesterday underwent some blood investigation, or else my mother was having hypertension. Is she taking the pills or not? Is there any kind of thought process comes to you many a times in the office? Yes, it means that the mind and body are in dissociation. Okay, so that is why how many of you know Patanjali, Maharshi Patanjali, not Ramdev Baba Patanjali, Maharshi Patanjali? Yes. So he was here 2500 years ago almost, and he gave a very beautiful definition of yoga, which is called as Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Okay, yoga is an act of removing your mind from the tendencies of the mind. Okay, Nirodha means what? Stopping, cessation. He told no, cessation. Cessation means Nirodha. Cessation of what? Mind's tendencies. Okay, so sublimating the tendencies of mind is yoga. So what are the tendencies of the mind? Can anybody tell me before I go to the next slide? One is thinking. worrying. Okay. Then another one, what is the another distraction to the mind? So many of you are sleepy, right now, postprandial. So that is, sleeping is also one thing. Another thing is we linger in the memories. If you would have gone to Pondicherry or Goa and suddenly you see some photo and you suddenly go into that trip once again. Correct? Physically you are not in Goa, but your mind is already reached partying. Correct? So that is called as memory, which will linger your mind. Okay. What other things can happen? What are you doing here? What work you are doing? You people are doing some work, no, here? No, not right now. Means overall, what is your job profile? What are you doing? If you want to simplify your work and tell in one simple word, what you will tell? You are analyzing, or else you are trying to prove. Yes? You are having an hypothesis. Yes? And you are trying to prove that hypothesis that yes, this is what I am telling is correct. Okay? So that is also one thing. If it becomes madness, then whole day, whole night you are trying to prove your hypothesis. Correct? So we'll go to the next slide. So what are the tendencies of the mind? Pramana, Viparyaya, Vikalpa, Nidra, Smrutaya. Smrutaya means memory. Nidra means sleepiness. Vikalpa means altered thought. Altered thought means hallucinating about something. If you know some person and you think that that person might be not not your friend, but actually is your friend, but you are thinking that he might not be your friend because he did not lift your phone. Happens at one or the other level. It happens. I am just giving a very simple example. So that is called as Vikalpa. Viparyaya, alternating, trying to find alternates. Viparyaya. And Pramana, that's what I told you, proving your hypothesis. So are these not the functions of the nervous system? Yes. To sleep, what do you need to do? To memorize, what do you need? To hallucinate also, what do you need? Mind, yes or no? And to prove your hypothesis, also you need your mind. Means that software is such a universal software that with that you can do so many functions. Yes. And if that software is not working, maybe in that not working phase, it may work exponentially. That is why Patanjali told that yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. Okay, let us see next. Now I will come to today's topic, which has already been discussed in neuroscience, that is equality for all. Okay, so suddenly I am diving into the third aspect. Okay, so there is a word which is called as neurosexism. Okay, which is what? Bias towards either of the sex. Okay, now this has been considered as a negative aspect of neuroscience. Neuroscience should help people, correct? But neurosexism is something which is used to manipulate people. Okay, how? Where it is used to create divide in the mind to help discriminatory forces or discriminatory industries to drive their products or drive their ideologies. Okay, and for example, first and foremost is politics. Then next one is cosmetic and clothing industry. Then sports, automobiles, and you can think of anything. Example, for cosmetic industry, discrimination was not limited to females. It was about their skin color also. And now the same thing is being used for men also. Now there is a huge variety of grooming products for men also. So it is not about equality for only for females. Somewhere these biases are used for industries, basically for industries. Okay, it is my area of interest. Can anybody give some idea about this? What do you think? Huh? Trying to match the height. Okay, another thing. What will happen? How many of the ladies, they use these kind of high heel sandals? Have you used? Okay. What happens when you wear them? Can you tell it loudly? It hurts after some time. Yenama? Correct alva? Then if it hurts, then why do we wear it? Do you know Victoria Beckham? David Beckham, you know? Yes. His wife, Victoria Beckham, she used to wear this. And then she had disc prolapse. That comes my area of interest. Disc. Okay, I will show in the next slide. So how wearing heels affects your body. When you are not wearing heels, your spine is straight, your calf muscles are relaxed, body weight is distributed throughout the foot. Now what you are doing? How long you will stand like this? Okay, and if you stand like this, just try, we will break the monotonicity. Just stand up and try to stand on your toes. Just try. For how long you can stand, just see.
We need a support like that.
Yeah, I am standing on my toes, okay. Because this is something called as Tadasana. But not for a long time, okay. What's happening? Your calf muscles are coming under strain. And if you are not able to balance, what is happening? It's some amount of stress is coming on the lower back also. If you see, the female body is slightly different, okay, in terms of the dimensions and the shape. So what happens is the pressure comes on their chest as well. The hips and spine are not aligned. See, this is not made by me. This is made by neuroscience, okay. Excess pressure on the knees and pressure on the balls of the feet, means here, somewhere here, okay. So what will happen? Even gents also, we wear shoes, no. After some time, the great toe, what happens? It deviates, and many people have that pain also. But we keep on wearing. See, today I also wore it. Correct? Because that we have been following it for a very, very, very long time. Correct? Next one. So the first one was neurosexism. Next one is misogyny. Means misogyny, how many of you have heard this word? Yes. What does it mean? The hatred towards the female sex. Okay. There are some evidences and there are some cultures, they hate birth of female child. Correct? Just now one driver came to pick me up. The current example, very fresh from the road. The driver came to pick me up. I don't sit behind. Whenever somebody comes to pick me up, I don't sit behind. I sit with the driver. I started talking to him. He's from which place, this, that and all. Just imagine, I was with him for how many minutes? Only 45 minutes. Okay. In that 45 minutes, what he has shared with me, you just understand. Because I want all of you to become like what I am. Not because I want to brand or expand my brand, but I want you to become better human beings. He says me, sir, I have 2 girl children and my father is not allowing my wife to undergo family planning operation. First thing, you should understand that within 45 minutes, if you are able to take somebody to speak this with you, it means that you are on the top of your communication. Okay, you should learn this, one. Second thing is that this is a very, very deep rooted problem in our society. He's the grandfather of those girl children is telling that the driver, who is the father of those two children, is telling that you make third kid. Let us see that whether we can have a boy. Now, the mother of this driver, means the grandmother of this driver, she is sibling to 9 other sisters in the pursuit of one boy. Another thing he told, crazy information, that wherever he lives, I don't want to disclose, wherever he lives, their doctors ask 15,000 rupees in 21st century 2020 hashtag each for equal. They ask for 15,000 rupees to determine the sex of the child. Who is responsible for all these things? And doctors are supposed to be highly educated. Who is responsible for all this? Doctor should tell, no, you give me 50,000 or 50 lakh rupees, I am not going to check for the sex of the child. Finish. Where is the integrity? It is not about only integrity of one person, one sex. It is about integrity of all of us as human beings. Okay? That is what we should understand. That is where yoga comes to help. Okay? One more thing. This is one of the biggest reasons for all of us to go through all this neurosexism and misogyny and all these things. Here, you show me where is the misogyny. She is the, people might be knowing how to read Kannada. What is written here? Nayaki. She is the Nayaki. Okay? You see her eyes? You see her eyes? Here who is hating whom? Is male hating the female? Mother-in-law is also daughter to somebody. Yes or no? It means that this equality has to come at various different levels. Okay? Another thing is, this leads to some sort of presumption. This is just one example. Okay? These all TV serials, they put some sort of stereotyping. Even if it is not there in your family, after watching 2 or 3 seasons, you will start hallucinating. Vikalpa. Okay? That is where yoga has to come into your life, and you should understand things at very different level. Okay? Next one. Coming to office. Okay? If you are a part of this, or else if you are part of this. This is a very delicate topic, but we should face the truth. Okay, we should face the truth. If you are a part of this or this, then you should remember this. Can anybody explain? Can anybody explain this photo? See, sexuality has entered into our mind so much that anywhere we are thinking sexual. Correct? Anywhere. But for animals, there is a season. Agreed? Agreed? Are we better than animals or worse? The people who are telling worse are speaking the truth, and the people who are telling better, it means that we have to level ourselves up to that better level. Okay? So please remember this. Next one. Then how to deal with this? Enough of brooding over the problem. Correct? How to deal with it? First of all, we should get rid of these colors. If baby boy is born, hospital will give you blue balloon. If baby girl is born, hospital will give you pink balloon. From there the sexism starts. From there it starts. You saw that, no? Branding. This is branding. You saw the 2 videos by Tata, Jagte Raho or Jago Re Jago, correct? This is Jago Re Jago, where there is a stereotyping amongst men. Bodybuilding, traveling, having Porsche sports car, bowling, TV, earning, business, video gaming, suit boot, everything. Drinking. that comes to blue line. Then taking care of the children, having emotional life, then marriage, or then all these things. Sports, in sports there are some limited sports for women. All these things, they come to our medicine field. If you are a female, try to become a doctor, like that. So all these things come towards pink. Okay, so what you should do is, you should avoid, are you able to see here? Avoid what? Priming. So priming starts with birth. I told you, no, balloons. If you are becoming a parent and your hospital brings the blue balloons, take one pin. Seriously, okay. Then if you have a boy as a kid, means I have son, I make sure that he learns cooking. I make sure. I will give you my own example. My parents had 2 sons, me and my brother. Okay, and my mother went through a very difficult time because she had very severe diseases, and because of which at 13 years of age I was cooking. Okay, and my brother was also cooking. We did not have much resources, so we were cleaning our house also. All the things which girls do, we have done. Even putting that rangoli in the Diwali times, no, that also we have done. If we think that, you know, we are boys, we will not do, will we be able to take care of our mother? No. Will we be able to do and celebrate our festivals properly? No. So if you have a boy kid, make sure that that kid learns to enjoy the creativity in kitchen, also creativity in the art as well. Okay, and if you have a girl child, then what to do? Teach her mathematics. Let her explore the world. Make her independent. Don't tell her that no, you are a girl, you can't go to this means school trips. Many parents, they don't send their girls if the trips are slightly away or something like that. Send them. Nothing is going to happen. Okay. This balloon over, no? Stereotyping. Stereotyping we change. Language of discrimination. Language of discrimination is a very, very subtle point. Okay. Which you saw in that Jago Re Jago video. You saw, no? That mother told. She told, you are a girl, you learn cooking. Correct? In that way. And make non-verbal verbal. What does it mean? What are the non-verbal cues which we give about discrimination? Think. The way we look at others. We have to change it. And if you feel that your environment or surrounding people around you are brave enough to listen and non-judgmental, because what happens is, if you try to express your guilt to others, what is the risk? If you have done some mistake, and if you try to accept your mistake, or if you try to tell that other person that I have committed this mistake, what is the risk involved? Judgment. Correct? You may feel that other person will judge you. What will happen? You will not do that. And that thing will start making this a dump ground for all wrong things. Okay, that is why try to open up. If you are not ready to open up to some person, I would request you to open up to your pen and the paper. Write a diary. If you have some wrong thought process, especially with regards to gender bias or else in any aspect of life, I would recommend all of you to write diary. That will help you to empty this. How do we achieve the yogic state? By thoughtless state of mind. So how you become thoughtless? If you dump all your mistakes, all other person's mistakes, or all other person's wrong things, will you be able to do that? No. It will become like a pressure cooker. Someday you will whistle. Correct? Next one. This I told, no. Girl, first anniversary, pink, 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 everything. Next. So, for all that, I will give you idea of how to write in your diary. And from here onwards, once again, all of you have to speak a lot. I am going to speak less. Only it will be questions. So, what do you think? Who are you?
Human being.
You are a human being. Okay. Having what? What do you have? How do you know that I am Dr. Mayur?
Because I know a professor.
No, you know my face. You know my face, and you know that this on LinkedIn, this is Dr. Mayur. On Twitter, this is Dr. Mayur. On Instagram, this is Dr. Mayur. I have seen him in his office, and this person was also Dr. Mayur. So all these 4 evidences, they combine together and they confirm that this is Dr. Mayur. Correct? So what do we have? One physical identity. Physical identity is what? Body. Okay. So do you think that body is only your identity? Yes or no? What else is there in this body?
Your thoughts, behavior.
Before that? Okay, this laptop is working, no? Laptop has a physical identity, and laptop is working because of what? No, because of what? Electricity. Correct? So electricity in our body is what? See, from here once again, all are correct. Correct? No. Your heart is beating, that means the motherboard is working. Okay. You are breathing, it means oxygen is going in. You are eating, it means what is happening? Diesel and petrol is going inside. Correct? And then engine starts, and then so what it means that your body contains what? Energy. That energy is called as, in English it is called as life energy. Correct? In Sanskrit it is called as what? Prana. Very nice. Okay. So what do we have? Prana. Now I will tell you, I am a neurosurgeon. I have patients who will have this body which is called as Annamaya Kosha. Okay. Anna means the food we eat. Correct? The body is made up of the food we eat. And they have Pranamaya Kosha. I can see their ECG and I can see their oxygen saturation and all these things. But still, I cannot talk to them. Laptop is there, electricity is connected, but still it is not starting. What does it mean? What has happened? Speak, no, it is your field only. CPU has crashed, software has crashed, something has happened which is not making this machine work, even if the wire is connected. Correct? What is that? Brain is the hardware, ma. So inside the brain, what is there? Mind, Manomaya Kosha. Okay. So that person is unconscious. Correct? So if you are unconscious, whenever you sleep, do you know in the sleep that your body is there? Do you know that you are breathing or not breathing, or your heart is beating or not beating? No. It means that when you sleep also, your Manomaya Kosha has completely shut down. Okay. So that is the third layer of your existence. What is that called? Manomaya Kosha. Now here all of us are sitting. All of us are having Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha and Manomaya Kosha. All of you are listening to me, Manomaya Kosha is there. But there is a difference between you and me. What is the difference? If you, knowledge. What is the difference in the knowledge? Do you have neurosurgical knowledge? If somebody tells you that you go and do operation, brain tumor, will you be able to do? Can you learn from YouTube and do? No. If somebody tells me that, okay, this is the big data problem, you come and sit here and I will give you computer, you solve. Will I be able to solve? No. It means, and if somebody tells you go from tomorrow, your job in Tata IQ is to go to that land which Tata IQ has purchased and start farming. Will you be able to do farming? No. It means that farmer also has a specific knowledge Doctor also has a specific knowledge. Engineers, mathematicians, everybody, every person on this planet is containing a particular amount of knowledge. That knowledge is called as fourth layer of existence, which is called as Vijnanamaya Kosha. Right now this lecture is going to boost your what? Vijnanamaya Kosha. And through that you will be able to understand your emotions better. Okay? And finally, all this gichi-pichi, why we do? Why I wanted to become a neurosurgeon? Why you want to solve these big data problems? Why we try to do yoga? All these things, what do we achieve finally out of it? How do you feel when the salary comes in your account? Happy. Okay. But happiness has to be permanent. No, as the salary goes down, means in the sense the account balance goes down, the happiness goes down. So that happiness is the fifth layer of existence. What is it called? Anandamaya Kosha. So this is what it is. Okay. So 5 major sheets of who am I. So now from now onwards, if somebody judges you with respect to your body, so they have not seen your Pranamaya Kosha, they have not seen your Manomaya Kosha, they have not seen your Vijnanamaya Kosha, and they have not seen your Anandamaya Kosha. And that is why their judgment is poor and limited. Okay. What about your own judgment or your own analysis about yourself? Will you be able to do this at your home? Will you be able to learn how to maintain your body? Okay? Will you be able to learn how to breathe? Prana means what? Breathing. So let me see once, how do you breathe deep? All of you, give me one deep breath. Show me. Okay, I heard some sound, like some snake is there here. Okay. Do you like a tractor or you like a Mercedes? Mercedes. But you all breathe like a tractor. Correct? It means that many of you don't know how to breathe. So what to do for that? Should I show once? Okay. I will just breathe, okay? You see me, you did not breathe deep, you just breathe, that's just all. Okay. How to do? The clip has become weak. Okay. Okay, now I will show you. I am going to breathe deep and slow and smooth. Okay. Smooth is very, very important, no? Jerky rides none of us like. Now I am starting. I am still breathing in. Now I am going to exhale. I was exhaling till now. If somebody wants to feel, they can come and put their finger near my nose. Okay. What did you observe? What did you observe? What did you observe? Which part of my body moved? Abdomen moved. What part of your body was moving? Try once again deep breathing, see? Correct? Why abdomen has to move? Are the lungs in the abdomen? How many of you know there is a muscle between the lungs and the abdomen? That muscle is called as diaphragm. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. So that diaphragm is very, very important because you are all mathematicians. X-axis, Y-axis, and another one is Z-axis. Now X and the Z are limited by what? Rib cage. If you really want to expand your lungs, the vertical expansion is the biggest expansion. Now you will tell why it is needed. Why it is needed? Fuel efficiency. All of us buy the cars which are fuel efficient, correct? Our body's fuel efficiency is based on our breathing. How? For example, dog I have shown. What is the life expectancy of the dog? 12 to? Okay, in the range of 10 to 15 years. What is the breathing rate of a dog? Have you seen the dog breathing? With mouth many a times, correct? Panting. The breathing rate of the dog is around 40 breaths per minute. 40. What is our life expectancy generally right now? 60 to 80 years. Okay, what is our breathing rate? Have you ever tried to breathe, count your breathing? It is 12 to 18. Okay, what is the breathing rate of an elephant? Now I am going slightly towards Bannerghatta Road National Park. Tell me. Breathing rate of an elephant? No. 6 breaths per minute. What is the lifespan of an elephant? 100-120 years. Okay. Have you seen a tortoise? You have seen. Have you seen it breathe? What is the lifespan of the tortoise? 350 to 450 years. What do you think? How should be its breathing? Fast or slow? Slow. What should be the rate? See, this is the problem of mathematics. 1 is the least number. Correct? There are fractions also, no? Now 0.1, 0.001. So there it is. In 4 minutes, it has 1 inhalation and 1 exhalation. In 4 minutes, 1 inhalation, 1 exhalation. So that is why there is the metabolic activity. If your engine becomes heated, the life of engine goes down. So your engine is your lungs and your heart. So if you breathe slowly, today's lecture, if you learn only one thing, how to breathe through your abdomen in a very soft, gentle way, deep, slow and smooth breathing, if you learn today, it will take 2 to 3 weeks for you to learn. Just try to focus. And you can't try to focus and breathe if you are sitting like this. Can you? No. Automatically what will happen? Your spine will become straight, because what you need to do, you need to bulge your abdomen. For that, what you will need, your spine needs to be erect, and then exhale. Okay, so this is what you should learn for Pranamaya Kosha. Manomaya Kosha, you should write down your emotions. Vijnanmaya Kosha, keep your mind open, learn new things. It does not mean that you try to learn things which are not useful. Learn useful things. Then next one, Anandamaya Kosha. Anandamaya Kosha, funnily, it is not about your Ananda. It is about other people becoming happy because of you. Because if you want to become happy, if you have bought a car, correct, and nobody, gives compliment. You buy BMW, try to show off. I think those kind of videos are also there on the YouTube, no? You bring a BMW and nobody gives you compliment. You try to put that BMW's key here on your table, try to see if somebody compliments. Nobody compliments. How you will start feeling? That happiness of buying that 50-60 lakh rupees car goes away. Your focus will be only on somebody should compliment, man. And then happiness is gone, correct? So that is why you should make others happy. And when you make others happy, what will happen? Means, see, suppose you are a person who is going to give a compliment, correct? And you don't have a BMW, but you genuinely became happy for that other person and you genuinely complimented that person without becoming jealous. You see a very beautiful smile and expanded chest of that person. What will happen? Both of you are in a very good space of mind, correct? He also became happy, you also became happy. So happiness is a mutual thing. Anandamaya Kosha, according to me, is shared. It is not a single unit. It is like cloud. Cloud storage is there, no? It is like cloud storage. Okay? Then equality for me or for yoga, it means that you are not either superior or inferior to any other person. It's the statement is very, very simple, but it has a very, very deep meaning. You should, if you are doing something and you feel superior to others, it means that you are having ego of superiority. Okay? And if you do something, some mistake happens, and suddenly you go into a space where you feel inferior to others. Oh, I don't know this, what I was doing till now. That is called as ego of inferiority. In both the ways, the mind becomes shaken and yoga is gone. Okay, next one. So finally, this is the closing prayer, which is called as Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet, Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. What does it mean? It is written here. May all be happy. Not only me. May all be happy. May all be healthy. See, if others are not healthy, then what will happen? The disease can spread. Coronavirus. Okay. So may all realize that which is the ultimate truth. Okay. And may no one ever be unhappy. These statements are very, very simple. Are they the part of any religion? Do you think that these statements are part of any religion? No. This is the highest level of thinking we can have. And it's a time-tested phenomenon. Correct? See, if you are happy and other person is not happy, that person, suppose you live in an apartment, you buy, once again I will come to BMW. You buy BMW and you are parked it, other person who is your neighbor is not happy, brings one nice Swiss knife, scratches. What happens? He becomes happy for a while, that's all. And you become unhappy. It means that you should take care of happiness of others as well. You should create that harmony. When you use these words, no, all, that is why I use the word equality for all. Okay. So this prayer, you translate and you try to contemplate on it daily. You will have more understanding about your own self and about people surrounding you as well. I am open to questions. I am open to some yogic advices if you want me to give. Nobody? Everybody is healthy, happy? Please.
So you spoke about the biases, you spoke about the misogyny and all. Now, what do you think was the genesis? A couple of questions actually. What's the genesis? Like, let's not go back to the ancient history and the culture that's been transmitted and inherited by every other generation. But what's the genesis?
Ignorance, avidya.
So you have actually answered. Then that is the remedials of today also, like, if you...
Yeah, if you are ignorant, you should become knowledgeable. That is the answer.